And with that, we move really beautifully into another Fast and Cool to take us into the world of Screenz. And Eldar Rapaport is the CEO of Screenz, that's with a Z, and is going to tell us how Screenz is bringing content to our pleasure. And then we will go into a great world of seeing the rest of the executives of our entertainment panel, Israel in Hollywood. Thank you, Eldar.
Thank you. So, good morning, everybody. My name is Eldar Rapaport. I'm the CEO of Screenz. I know I have about 5 minutes to do this, so I'm going to talk really, really fast. Starting with this quote by William Gibson, a science fiction novelist, who said, "The future is already here, it's just not widely distributed yet." I want you to keep that in mind as I go through it, because this is kind of like what Screenz is doing. Screenz is a relatively new company established by two older companies, Keshet, that most of you know, one of the strongest Israeli broadcasters currently, and the creator of Homeland, that's coming up on the next panel, and The Box. The Box has been around for about 10 years or so, a leader in new technology and new media products. The CEO of The Box and co-founder of Screenz is going to be here on the next panel as well, Mr. Eli Uzan. What we do essentially is we take a whole bunch of technologies and create new products with it for the TV industry. We try to empower producers, distributors, and broadcasters with digital assets for the new age. Any assets, what we call assets, basically is different products that include play-alongs, second screen experiences, applications, and transmedia products. These products have already been tested in the Israeli market, so we come up to the world saying, look, we've already tested them. We know that they increase your ratings. The time to market is much shorter than normal, and the setup fee is very low. How we do this? Well, we are headquartered in this little place called Startup Nation, and as you know, the largest per capita number in the world of startup companies. I think second largest to Silicon Valley. Help? Hold on. Why we're doing this is because we believe that the television ecosystem is changing. Just like the publishing industry before, in the past 10 years, circulation of US newspapers have been down from 60 million to 40. Dozens of US newspapers have been closed. I don't know. Sorry about that. In 2010, for the first time, online advertising has exceeded print advertising. Also, like the music industry before that, physical CDs have been down all through the past decade, with download for tracks up, exceeding that in 2010. What also happened in 2010, if anybody remembers, a little device was introduced called the iPad, and just in 80 days, 3 million units have been sold. Direct correlation, I'm not so sure, but definitely not serendipity. Today, or by June of 2011, 200 million iOS devices have been sold, 4 billion apps. All these are digital assets, just like Draw Something, lately exited for $210 million. What we're saying is this is all real money at your fingertips. The old ecosystem, where a whole nation, or here East and West, are sitting at the same time to watch television, and if you like the show, you have to wait for another week to see another episode. That clicker thing that we used to is quite cumbersome. So this is what we think is very old. No wonder recent polling has said that 88% of iPad users use it while watching television. New users, what they want is any content, anywhere, anytime, and on anything. These are some of the companies that give that to them. Netflix, in the last quarter of 2011, over 2 billion hours of watching television and movies. Machinima, a new company, I don't know if you've all heard of it, but you will. 160 million unique visitors in April alone. So this is some reach that television will never get there. However, it's not all lost for television, because there's still a lot of fragmentation in the market, both in content, device, and advertising. So there's a lot of opportunities for TV to get in there and not just sustain innovation, but disrupt it, meaning be leaders in this And what Screenz does is provide tools for content creation and give you a platform to monetize it. That's our motto, to create, discover, monetize, and consume the content. And we create digital assets for broadcasters, and I said the rest of the TV industry. What are those digital assets? This is one of them, a VOD platform. All platforms from a single CMS for you to distribute your content. Play-along games for all unscripted shows. So you play all those 88% users that play with the iPad, they can go in and you get those ratings back. Social connectivity is something we've done for Nike, where we use this technology to broadcast live from your iPhone to your Facebook page. Second Screen Experience is a 24/7 video stream with a lot of widgets on top of it that would enable you to to connect to all your friends, to purchase new items that you see on screens, for advertisers and sponsorships to go in, on mobile devices as well. Social television, we use a technology called audio watermarking to synchronize to a TV show and provide a whole of additional advantage content with it. Appetite is one perfect example of what we do. This is one of the most successful apps in Israel in the past year. It's a content app for recipes and videos how to cook. What we're doing to this now is this.
What can you do with fresh mint leaves,
With a heavy
a
New
couple
York
of juicy
accent.
plums, a stem of green onion, a cup of yogurt, and a mobile device? Stuffed plums on a bed of refreshing yogurt. And this is just one of many delicious recipes that are available at your fingertips. Screenz presents the Appetite Cooking Application. Choose a recipe by cuisine, a type of dish, or just tell the app what you have in your fridge. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Whenever you need to see the next step, just wave at your mobile. Or operate it using your voice. Next step, please. The cooking application is a great digital extension for your televised cooking show. It can be tailored to your needs, feature a dynamic glossary, or enable in-app purchases. The Appetite Cooking application already has a proven track record of user satisfaction, be it on the iPhone, iPad, PC, or Android. Bon appetit!
It's a perfect example of what we took gesture technology and voice recognition technology, incorporated into an app to make it into an asset, using for Appetite 2.0, using augmented reality technology to basically identify any product, any ingredient in the supermarket to attach to a recipe. Why are we doing this? Because digital assets will become your actual cooking show. Why? Because television will become an app running on different platforms, which brings me back to William Gibson. The future is here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eldar. Pleasure. All right. A wonderful way to segue into our next panel, which is